Good morning and happy Friday. As always, we hope your day is off to a great start. And on a Friday, we hope that you have fun plans ahead for the weekend. I'm sure that you're going to have a chance to get out, perhaps go down to the Chattanooga Market on Sunday. Something will be taking you into downtown Chattanooga, which is the playground pretty much for our first guest. Sean Phipps is here from the Chattanooga Tourism Company. He knows downtown Chattanooga like nobody else practically.
Well, thank you.
Right?
Yeah, and it is my playground. I play around in it every day. That's my job.
Well,
with the
you know,
Tourism.
the thing about Chattanooga, I find, I've lived here now for 25 years almost. It's always changing. And
Always
I mean,
changing.
every time you think, especially of late, every time you think you know the businesses on whatever your favorite street is, you find a new one has popped up. But we hold on to our history, and that's kind of what you're focusing on today.
Yeah, one of the great things about Chattanooga that I think is unique to our city and maybe just a few cities is our focus on taking older buildings and keeping them, adaptively reusing them for a good purpose. And you know, you see examples of that all across town, where you have a modern building and then right next to it you have a building that it was built in the 1930s, you know, that is still operating, and it gives fabric to the city kind of a joy and kind of a unique look to our city that other cities don't have.
Which is no small effort either. Mark Hite was on recently. We're doing these unzipped segments with him where we go through zip codes, and so we were focusing on 37402, all the old department stores and business offices that are now used for living spaces.
Yeah, and you have to just keep up with the times, right? You know, we don't go downtown to do our department store shopping anymore,
right?
But we want to live downtown, so why not convert?
I'll tell you why you go downtown. You go downtown to be entertained.
That's right.
So the focus this morning is on Memorial Auditorium, and I won't set it up much, but I had a chance to be there not long ago, and the history, as much as I thought I knew about the history, I didn't know it at all.
Yeah, I mean, it is a memorial to soldiers. It's literally called the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Auditorium for a reason. It is to honor those who have fought and paid service, and the building is unique too. It's been around a long, long time, since the 1920s, right there in Chattanooga. It used to be an open air facility. They used to have circuses. It used to be a flat floor. There's so much history right there. And then today, and in just recent years, we've reopened a forgotten community theater right at the top, and we've transformed it into the Walker Theater. The folks at the Tivoli Foundation have done an amazing job. So you actually have two venues that serve two different purposes on one site.
And what's crazy about the Walker Auditorium is that it holds something like 900 people. It's the small one.
Right, it's tiny. Yeah, it's tiny, but it's almost half the size of the Tivoli, which is under renovation currently. So our options for concert venues like that are sit-down concert venues are Memorial Auditorium and Walker.
So before we show you, you know the phrase, if these walls could talk? As you watch this, just think, if these walls could talk.
Oh, I have always wanted to experience this stage. Get you, yeah, 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 yeah.
Get you off the stage. If you can't do it, neither can I. If you can't do it, neither can I. Just cut to the logo.
Welcome to the CHA Spotlight.
There's so many historical venues in Chattanooga, and this CHA Spotlight is about one that you can't miss. Welcome to the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Auditorium and Walker Theater.
People from all over the country come to experience the amazing shows right here at the Memorial Auditorium. It's a great place that has full-scale theatrical productions, Broadway shows, concerts, comedy shows, and community events.
The historical Walker Theater and Memorial Auditorium are located just 3 minutes from downtown. The Memorial Auditorium was dedicated and opened in 1922 as a living memorial to those who served in the armed forces.
Some amazing artists have graced this stage, like Bruce Springsteen, James Brown, Frank Sinatra, Prince, and even Santana.
For the most amazing live music experience in Chattanooga, you've got to check out Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Auditorium and the Walker Theater. This is the CHA Spotlight at visitchattanooga.com.
We had a chance to be there. I guess it was a couple of years ago now. We did these features around Christmas time. I can't remember all the details now, but anyway, they began to really, Nick and Dave over there at the theater, begin to tell us all these stories, because it did used to be a flat surface, and the circus would come in there. Can you imagine having elephants in that theater?
I can't imagine the smell. But no, you go into that theater. When they opened the Walker Theater back up, it was just a complete game changer. You know, you started getting different types of acts, and that's one of the things that we're focusing on in Chattanooga right now, is just kind of what music venues do we have and what do we need. Because of where we're situated, we often lose a lot of acts to Atlanta and Nashville, just based on the proximity. You know, if you're going to skip a city, you're going to choose Chattanooga instead of Atlanta or Knoxville to skip out on. So what we're looking at is, what venues do we need to help bring those different types of acts into the city? And the Walker and Memorial both serve a great purpose for those.
I mean, is that part of your outreach? I know that it is Chattanooga Tourism Company, so you are looking to get people from the outside choosing to come here, and these spotlights are a great way for them to see and get excited.
Yeah, that's what we do. So we promote these, of course, in our drive markets, you know, regionally, beyond 70+ miles, but we also want locals to be involved too. You know, we are focused on the economic impact of tourism, but we're also focused on just enhancing the quality of life for locals, and that means sometimes looking into these venues and looking at, what do we need? Do we need a larger venue? Do we need other things? And we've actually recently done a music venue study that is kind of in the last processes now, that we're getting ready to release some information, and it could indicate, you know, who knows what we need. We could need a 16,000 person, you know, giant spaceship venue. Who knows? I don't know what's going to say.
I don't know how to follow that one up.
Yeah, I don't know what we need.
I was going to ask you something, and man, you made me lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry,
I know what
that.
I was going to ask you. With the tourism coming in, though, aren't we not completely unique, but a little bit? Because I think more and more when I go places, I want to feel it like the locals live it.
Yeah.
And you can do that in Chattanooga.
You can. Our best and biggest asset is our people, and the attitude of welcoming, of, hey, I'm going to take you around. If you ask me a question, I'm going to take you to my favorite place, and I'm going to tell you where I would think you should go. And that's unique to some cities. Some people just ignore you in other cities.
Right.
We also have a proximity benefit, which is you can be downtown and have a wonderful dinner in a 4-star restaurant, sleep in a nice hotel bed, get up the next morning, and in 10 minutes be on a hiking trail and feel like you're completely on the other side of the world. And that is unique.
Yeah. So here's what you can do. If the Auditorium is of interest to you, if you want to go and be entertained, now you know the history of it a little bit before you go and buy your tickets for the event that's calling to you. But if there's anything that you want to do, from hiking trails to dining out, to whatever, go to visitchattanooga.com. You can catch all of these different spotlights. They're always cranking them out. And then with the music study, that's wrapped up? Or
yeah,
do you
that's
need
wrapped
people...
up, and we're going to release some findings on that soon. We're really excited to see what it says.
Always fun to see you, Sean.
All right, see you.
Julia, what are you